Right then, welcome back to another vid. Wasn't expecting to do this one anytime soon. If I'm honest, completely forgot about this. What's happened is I've got a package which has arrived in the mail. Why am I showing you the sides? Unbelievable. Out of habit, like you care. Did you see an address there as well? Probably did. Whatever. So, a package has arrived, or has arrived, in the mail. And let me tell you how this came about, because it's a little... I don't know how to explain it. It came about, really, through a situation where it's Jay, it's Cybersnake7, top lad Jay. I'm sure you're aware of his channel. If not, of course, you've got to check his channel out. Not just because he sent me something, but he's a nice guy. I've been subscribed for a long, long time. Watching his channel for probably, to be honest, not long since he started. And we're going back a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know when it is. But it's a long time. And what happened is, basically going back a couple of months, well, kind of October time, early mid-October, Jay put up a vid, and let's just say he went through a really tough time. Let's put it that way. I'm sure a lot of you will know what happened. I don't really feel it's my place to talk about, really, on video. You know, it's obviously a very private thing, very personal thing that he went through. And it's one of them things where you're watching it, and I was watching it, and you're like, oh, bloody hell. You know, even though I don't obviously know Jay really, other than through YouTube, of course, but you just feel like, Jesus, it's just terrible, you know, when you hear bad news like that. And watching that vid was at a time when I wasn't really making that many videos myself. I think I'd made a video for around about 4 weeks, and I think it was another 4 weeks after that until I finally came back and started making them again. You know, just being busy with work and all that kind of stuff. But when I was watching his vid, I thought, well, I'm going to make a comment, you know, when I start making videos again, or maybe I'll send him a quick PM or whatever. Now, fast forward a couple of months, and I'm making videos again and all the rest of it, and just one day, it just randomly kind of came into my head. Maybe I saw a new vid from Jay in my subscribers feed, and it reminded me that I was going to send him a quick message. So I did. I just went on to YouTube, went into the convoluted message system that they've got these days. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And I just said, oh, hey Jay, you know, I meant to comment a while ago, but I didn't get around to doing it. I hope you're all right, all things considered. And just really, to be honest, I came out with a couple of cliches, but I meant them, but they were cliches. Like, I said, you know, if you ever want to chat, well, I'm kind of here as you are. I said, as all people on YouTube, we're all there. You know, if you just want to send a message or, you know, a Skype thing or whatever, you know, I just wanted to get the message across that, you know, when people go through tough times, it's always nice, I think, for others to show that they're there, even if it's just to talk. I think it can help. I really do. So I just said that, and then and it was a very short message, just a couple of lines for that, and then I finished it by saying something like, you know, good luck with your, you know, your SNES collection, and, you know, keep up the good work, you know, the usual kind of cliche stuff, even though I did obviously mean all the words that I sent. And then, I'm not going to go through every single message that we sent, but fast forward a little bit, and by now me and Jay are talking on Twitter. It made me laugh because I think he's just started relatively recently anyway, using Twitter. And he was posting all these like messages to me on his wall for everyone to see, because I don't think he understood how the private message works. So I sent him a quick PM, and I went, mate, I think you don't know how to use it. This is what you do. You know, the wall is for stuff which you want everyone to see, and if you don't really want everyone to see, you just use the private message. So we started talking via the PMs, and to cut a long story short, we got talking and all the rest of it, and Jay said, oh, I've got something for you I've been meaning to say. What's your address? And my initial reaction was, I don't want it. Because I'm that kind of person where I feel really bad taking things off people, whether it's friends, family, anyone. I just don't like doing it. It just makes me feel bad, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And so my immediate reaction, and Jay will back me up, I said, it's all right, mate. I said, keep it, whatever it is, or give it to someone, or sell it, and put it towards money for, you know, or put that money towards something you want for your collection. And he replied back, he went, oh, it's nothing major. You know, don't get too excited. It's just something small, but you'll like it. And I thought, oh, so I felt kind of under duress, you know. But flattered, obviously, really nice. It's always nice to know someone cares enough about you or your channel to want to do something like this. So, obviously, I took the positives. So I said, okay, and it really was under duress, but I said, well, I'll accept this gift, whatever it is. Still don't know what it is. I said, I'll accept it, but only on the condition that, A, you either allow me to pay for it, or at least contribute to it, or maybe contribute to the shipping, or pay for the shipping, or, I said, point 2, or B, I guess, let me know something you want in the future, whether it's tomorrow, next week, in 50 years' time, if you're after something and it's American, as long as I'm in America, I can probably get it for you. Maybe. Depends what it is. You know what I mean? And Jay agreed. He agreed to my terms. So we signed a contract. and that was that. So anyway, that was probably a couple of weeks ago, or maybe just over, around about that time. And I'd genuinely forgotten about it. Because, you know, you're just living life, aren't you? You're working. It's coming up to Christmas now and all the usual stuff. And just open the bloody box, Alex. All right, keep your bloody skin on. Know what I mean? So anyway, so I've got this box. It was outside. The mailman left it. And it's absolutely pissing down out there. So if my hair looks a little bit wet, I'll look a little bit ringing in general. It's because it's raining. And it's funny because there was absolute drought throughout the whole of California, I think up until about 2 months ago. And it hadn't rained. I nearly said it hadn't snowed there. It hasn't snowed at all. It hadn't rained for probably 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. And then the last week or two, Jesus, like a downpour. I mean, on and off, not constantly, of course. But anyway, so this package has arrived. I've no idea what it is. I've just no idea. He didn't tell me. On the front, it says game, value 10 quid. So I'm going to guess, and I don't know why I'm guessing this, but I'm going to hazard a guess it's a game worth about 10 quid. But we'll see. Now, this is... Oh, Christ. I should really have maybe opened the sides or something before making this YouTube vid. So let's try and open it up. Probably going to butcher the box a little bit. And if I can just get in a little bit, I won't look at what it is. I don't know if Jay's included a note or a letter or any of that. So what I'll do... What was that? Can you hear the police sirens out there? It's America, you know, what do you expect? Now, it's in a bag. I'm trying not to look, obviously, because I don't want to like give away the surprise. So I've no idea what this is. Apparently Jay said it's... Oh, I think there is a bit of a note. Let me just have a quick read. I won't read it out. Oh, I like your little Spider-Man thing there. Yeah, have a quick read here. I won't read it out, just in case, you know. Let's have a look. Right, actually, I will read it out. I've just skimmed through it. I just wondered whether there's anything to, you know, which maybe, for whatever reason, would have been maybe not appropriate. I don't know why, but a personal maybe. But here it is. I'll read it out. Hi, Alex. Here is a little something that deserves a place in your collection. Interesting. You talked about having a few trophy titles, so this isn't a bad start. I'm curious. I've had this since 1992. 1992, my favourite year. It really is. I love 1992. Well, I'll say my favourite year. It's one of my favourite years. Just through nostalgia, I love that like whole early 90s. Late 80s, early to mid 90s is my kind of thing. Absolutely love it. And I'm talking fashion, music, television programmes. I can go on YouTube now and watch like, you know, like commercials from the early 90s. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's pretty dangerous and weird, really. But anyway, I've had this since 1992, played it, appreciated and looked after it, which I'm sure you will do the same. Enjoy, my friend. All the best, Jay. Cybersnake7. By the way, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, of course, Jay, to you. And I'll I will be talking to you straight after I've sent this, made this vid. So, I've still not looked at it. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing... Actually, is there... Oh, I thought there was nothing in there for a minute. Because I'm not looking, you know what I mean? Here we are. Right, so wrapping's coming off. I mean, what the box is kind of... It's like something... Oh, Jesus. Right, I'm going to have a look, because this is just too hard. It's got cellophane on. Oh my God, you are joking. Jay, you absolute... Jesus Christ. You lunatic. You absolute lunatic. In a nice way. I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. Hang on, is this a wind-up? Let me just look inside the box. You might just have sent me the box and nothing in it. This is... I don't know what to say. Look at the condition, Jesus Christ. This is just a video full of blasphemy, by the way, which is appropriate because it's Christmas, so I'm just paying tribute, really. Look at it that way. It's in pretty much mint condition. And it's a game... Oh, my God. Jay, you... I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what to say. It's very rare that someone can shut me up. I'll show you what it is, guys. It comes in a little box as well, like a plastic, one of these... What do you call them? The Sentinel cases or something? I don't know what they are. But he's only gone and sent me Super Castlevania on the bloody Super Nintendo, the PAL version. Unbelievable. Jay, this is worth a fortune. This is worth a fortune, man. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, comes with a little... Well, he said he's owned it himself since new, I guess, since 1992. How do you keep this in such good condition? And why have you sent me this? I mean, I'm grateful. I can't believe it, but it's unbelievable. Now, I know Jay's going for his American collection, but surely you want to keep, you know, grade A, top of the range trophy games, like you say, in your own collection. This is unbelievable. This is going to be embarrassing watching this video back, because I just feel like I've just kept going, it's unbelievable, Jesus, and just saying the same thing all the time. I'm just shocked. I'm really shocked, Jay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Now, if this isn't an indication as to how generous and how good of a guy Jay is, then I don't know what is. So, you know, please check his channel out, and please don't just think I'm saying that just because he sent me a bloody game, and something of this magnitude as well. I'm saying check his channel out because he's a nice guy, and that's what we all like on YouTube, isn't it? You know, just down-to-earth, chilled-out people who we can relate to. And Jay's definitely one of those guys, and this is unbelievable. Now, some of you will know, and obviously, Jay, you sneaky little bugger. You sneaky bastard, all right. What he's obviously done, he must have watched that video that I did. I don't know why I'm taking it out of the bag. It's obviously going to be in great condition. But I made a video like a few weeks back, a couple of months back, whenever it was. Oh, but yeah, about 4 weeks ago, I think. And I bought a few games, and Pete's Nestastic. Again, another top lad. You'll all be aware of Pete, I'm sure. Pete bought... So I bought some games, had them sent to Pete because they were from ebay.co.uk, because the seller wouldn't send to America. And one of the games I won initially and had sent to Pete was this. It was Super Castlevania 4. 4? 5? 4. And again, ahead of myself there. And it arrived with Pete, and I think I paid like 70 quid for it. So again, Jay, unbelievable. So yeah, and it arrived with Pete. Pete made this little video for me. Not that kind of video, obviously. Don't know why I said that. A video of the games, obviously. And Pete said, Alex, look, mate, you know, the condition of his version, or what was kind of my version, of Castlevania was in such a bad state that Pete recommended I send it back to the seller. So I did, and I eventually got my money back. That was a hassle. Well, I'll save that story for another day. Or maybe just spare you the story at all, because it's just ridiculous. But I got my money back eventually, and of course I was going to get it again. And I know Jay left a comment on that vid, and he said something like, oh, you know, good luck, you know, well, not good luck tracking it down, that would have sounded kind of sarcastic, but, like, you know, it's going to be hard to get another copy, but you'll get one eventually kind of thing. And you bugger. Yeah, and telling me it's not worth anything. It's just something little, not worth a lot of money. Don't get too excited. I mean, Jesus. I don't believe it, Jay. So, mate, what can I say? What an amazing Christmas present. What an amazing Christmas present. What an amazing game from an amazing era. Such a nostalgic game. I'll be on this all night. And then tomorrow. And then the day after. Unbelievable. I can't wait to play this. And to have it on the shelf. Yeah, you know, it's going to be a nice introduction back into the PAL Super NES, or Super Nintendo. I've got a few PAL games. I've got a couple more in the UK that I had sent to my parents. It's gone back several months now. But maybe next year you'll start to see them become a lot more prominent on my channel. But obviously they're very expensive. So I may have to kind of cherry pick for a while. So you may not see too many, but I definitely do want to start making, you know, inroads into the, you know, collection and all the rest of it. So, again, I don't know what to say. How long I've been talking for? Quite a while. But I think it deserves a long video of me just being a little bit kind of shell-shocked and stumbling for words and all the rest of it. So, Jay, you're going to have to let me know what you want. You know, please, you know, don't back out. We've got a signed agreement. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, it can be, like I said, in 100 years' time. Let me know what you want. I'll look out for it. I'll see what I can do. It's the best I can do. But I won't know what you want unless you tell me, or unless I maybe start paying more attention to your vids and picking up on things. So we'll get something sorted eventually. I know you didn't send it just to get something back. Obviously, you didn't do that. But I'd feel much better doing that, especially when you've sent me something so valuable. And the condition is just ridiculous. I mean, how did you keep that in such good state? This is worth a lot of money, and I just can't believe it. Instructions and all the rest of it. Anyway, I'll wind the video up there because I can just feel this is kind of, I'm just talking nonsense now. Please check out Jay's channel. Jay, what can I say? I'm just so grateful. And I will get you something back. I don't know when, but I will. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.